At least it's finally over. I am not going to scream and yell in this video. I just don't have it in me. I do not have it in me. I am thirsty though. Well, for the second consecutive week, the Falcons lose in overtime without even touching the ball once. This week, we lose to the Carolina Panthers 44-38. And we finished the season, we missed the playoffs for the seventh consecutive year, and we finished with an 8-9 record, which gives us, for the seventh consecutive year, a losing season. Now, whether the Falcons won or not was going to be irrelevant, because the Saints blew it in the second half against the Buccaneers, and so the Buccaneers won to win the NFC South again. And so the Falcons' season was over regardless. As you can probably hear, it's raining, and it's pouring down rain right now, and it's also stormy. It's lightning and thundering. I do have one positive. You know, there weren't many positives today, but I do got one. Michael Penix is our quarterback of the future. I am excited to watch Michael Penix going forward. Michael Penix is our quarterback of the future. And the offense looked good today. Offense looked really good today. Bijan was good. Although Michael Penix once again had an interception that was not his fault. Thank you, Ray McLeod. But the Falcons lost today because the defense was god-awful. The defense was god-awful today. And look, I know some Falcons fans are calling for it, but let's be realistic. Arthur Blank is not going to fire Raheem Morris. He's just not. Arthur Blank has never fired a head coach after 1 year. He never has. If he fires Raheem Morris, for the ones saying that Arthur Blank should fire Raheem Morris, I'll believe it when I see it. Because knowing how Arthur Blank is, I don't see that happening. However, I do think I do think Terry Fontenot will get fired. And after the performance by the defense today, I think Jimmy Lake is getting fired. At least this team can't piss me off again until next season. I mean, the defense has got to get overhauled, especially linebackers, and we need more pass rushers. Oh, and Terry Fontenot, thank you. Oh, thank you for Kirk Cousins, who was a failure. Look, let's be honest. Kirk Cousins was a failure. He was a failure here. All right. earlier in the year, the Falcons were 6-3. We had control of the division, and Kirk Cousins was looking like the comeback player of the year. What happened next? We went 2-6 the rest of the way, and Kirk Cousins looked like it. And then during the 4-game losing streak, Kirk Cousins looked like he forgot how to play quarterback. Look, I'm going to be honest. When the Falcons signed Kirk Cousins, I was skeptical. And guess what? Us skeptics were proven right. Although, at this point, I'm seriously starting to think that the main problem is Arthur Blank. Because he has made the wrong decisions time and time and time again. Well, I don't know what the Falcons are going to do with Kirk Cousins. I'm hoping I would rather them trade Kirk Cousins than just flat out cut him, because if they release him, the Falcons will have a $60 million cap hit. If they trade him, that dead cap goes down to 30. So hopefully we can find someone that will take him. Look, I know some Falcons fans were excited that we got Kirk Cousins, but let's be honest. Kirk Cousins was a failure here. Look, that contract that we gave Kirk Cousins and the money that we're paying him at this point, it's going to go down as one of the worst free agent signings that the Falcons have ever made. I don't know. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Smash the like button and the notification bell. Share this video and my channel to your social media outlets. Hit me up on Twitter at Dylan Blurton. Twitter handle will be in the description. Hit me up on Blue Sky. My Blue Sky link will be in the description. And donate to my Cash App if you're feeling generous. I could always use a little something on Cash App. Now, nobody's obligated to. And so if you don't want to, that's fine. But if someone sends me a Cash App, I will make a video and give a shout out and a big thank you. But no one's obligated. No one's obligated to. So if nobody wants to donate to my Cash App, that's perfectly fine. All I know is the Falcons, they got to figure something out in the offseason. Because at some point, if it hasn't already, this fan base is going to lose patience. There's already Falcons fans calling for Arthur Blank to sell the team. And honestly, I can't really blame them at this point. I can't really blame them. Because, like I said, I'm seriously starting to think that Arthur Blank is the main problem. Look, let's be realistic. Arthur Blank is not going to fire Raheem Morris. I just don't see it happening. It's not. Arthur Blank has never fired a coach after 1 year. It's just not who he is. And if he does, I'll believe it when I see it. But, look, it's more likely that Terry Fontenot will get fired. And after today's performance by the defense, it's more likely that Jimmy Late's going to get fired. At the most, at the most, it'll probably be a defensive staff overhaul. Because Zach Robinson, he's still going to be the offensive coordinator. He ain't going anywhere. But I think on defense, I do think there will be a staff overhaul on defense. I do think Raheem Morris will be under more pressure next year. I don't know. I'm just glad that this disappointing season is finally over, and this team can't piss me off next week. So now I can enjoy my weekend stress-free. Hey, at least for me, sports-wise, at least the Tennessee Vols men's and women's basketball teams are really good right now. At least those two teams are undefeated right now, and Tennessee's men's basketball team is ranked number 1 in the country. So at least sports-wise, I got that going for me. And we got Braves baseball coming up. What is it, 38 days when pitchers and catchers report to spring training? So at least we got Atlanta Braves baseball coming up. So, yeah. So we'll see what the Falcons do in the offseason. They got some work to do in the offseason. Because this fan base is running out of patience if it already hasn't. So that's all I got. That's all I got. So y'all have a good rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next one.